Ladies and gentlemen, I want us all to just have a moment to thank the Wheel of Names, because you know what it chose for me to review next. Let's go! Yes, everyone, that is correct. I have the Maximum Spider-Man in my hands, and I am fine, and I'm going to review it right now. Right now, okay? And you know how I said there was about 1 or 2 boxes I was keeping? Well, I decided not only am I keeping this 80th anniversary Revenge of the Sith Black Series Commander Cody box, I'm also keeping this one. Not because it's cool, even though actually that's one reason why. The other reason is just because I just this is a figure this is probably my most wanted figure of all time. Yes, more than the Mafex. Okay? Don't ask me why. It just is, okay? I've just been wanting this figure so much. I finally have it and I'm so excited to get it open, which also means I'm going to be very, very careful when opening this. I'm not saying that sarcastically, I really am gonna be careful. Let's get the tape off. Oh, alright. Apparently the tape was in 2 pieces. Oh my god. I have it out. It's out, it's out, it's out. Oh my god. Guys, you don't know how excited I am right now. You really don't. Okay. Now I'm going to carefully remove everything. Oh yeah, wait. Okay. Oh. I'm not gonna let that happen. Okay, there's one web accessory. 2 web accessories. The gripping hands for these next couple web accessories. The flip hands are out. The second long web is out. Oh crap. These flip hands with the webs in them are out now. Peter Parker head is out. Spidey sense effect. The extra mask head. Ooh. Everything's trying to fall on me now, and I'm not gonna let that happen. The extra forearm pieces wall crawling hands, the stand for that one web accessory that we'll get to later. Okay, the web shield, and finally the figure. Oh my god. Yes, I just spent that long carefully opening the box so I could carefully get this amazing work of art of a figure out of said box. But can you blame me? I mean, just look at this beautiful figure. Dude, you guys don't understand how just like filled with joy I am right now. Dude. Okay, before I die of a heart attack because of how excited I am, let's go over the accessories and then we'll look at the figure. Wow, just wow. First up, he comes with two web accessories. Wow, these are really long actually. This one looks to be more of like one for him to grab because it has that little thing at the end right there. But then again, this side is like a bit more thick, so it looks like he would hold on to that. I don't know. And then there's the second web accessory. Sorry that I had to cut there, guys. My mom came in real quick. But yeah, there's the other web accessory, which is a bit different. I don't know why I said the other web accessory because there's a few web accessories. Because then you have this web shield thing, which is actually pretty sick. Got a little C-clip on the back, so you can put it on his hand or on his arm or whatever. And then you've got this little web shooter accessory. Not web shooter, it's like this little. This is actually what this stand is for, because if I can. Bro, where does this. Oh, okay. It's like very hard to see. But you can kind of. Hold on. Right there. There's a little peg hole right there. And you just plug that in there. And then it's like he's shooting the web, you know. So hold on, I'm not gonna switch out the hands right now. But yeah, it's like a little stance that you can shoot his so that you can do poses with like his web in the air as he's shooting it or something. Which I actually really like. I think that's really cool. I am very much a fan of that accessory. And then you have this web accessory as well, which it's that same web string with a very extravagant, like pattern right there or whatever. Then the little open side at the end, so you can grab someone by the face. I don't know. I probably should throw the accessories like that. That was stupid. And then we have the Peter Parker head. Actually, before we get to that, because that's one of the more controversial parts of this figure. Let's look at the Spider Sense accessory, which I believe does, yeah, it just slides right out of the head. Dude, that looks sick. And then yeah, we have, dang it, I keep on dropping it. We have, I believe this is supposed to be a surprised head that goes with the Spider Sense accessory. has one eye squinted, one eye open. And then we have the Peter Parker head. Now, a lot of people don't like this head, but it is based off of an artist's artwork. I forgot exactly who it is. I forgot which artist made or drew Peter Parker like this, but it is based off one of the looks he had in the comics. Now, don't ask me why. The figure itself, like the main Spider-Man figure, is Todd McFarlane's suit, but then they went with a different artist's look for the head. Don't ask me why. I'm actually kind of fine with this head. I kind of like it. I think it's a pretty good Peter Parker head, and I'm also just happy to have a Peter Parker head. I will later on put the Andrew Garfield hat on and see what that looks like, because I feel like that would look pretty sick. That's also the only other unmasked head I have. And then here we have his flip hands with the webs inside, or not inside, but to make it look like he's shooting webs. I believe these would be the hands that you use for for this accessory, because you could like line it up and make yeah. Okay, and then we have his other flip hands that don't have the webs in them. Pretty sick. Then you have his grip hands right here for the for these long webs, so that you can make it look like he's swinging or like hanging upside down as they show on the side of the box. Then you have his wall crawling hands. And then finally, you have the interchangeable forearms that have the no glove look with the web shooters. That was a lot of accessories, but that's why it's maximum. So now let's get on to the figure itself. First, let's go over the details. Then we'll do articulation, comparisons, do some swapping with parts at the end, and then, of course, there is going to be poses with this figure. So, the paint. It is amazing. Every single web line looks outstanding on this figure. I don't see any mistakes at all on mine in specific, or on mine in particular. He does have some sculpted wrinkles on the upper thighs there, which look very, very nice. Spider symbol also looking great. It looks like there's something on mine though. Or maybe that's just the light. Hold on, because let me. Yeah, I believe that's just the light actually. And then the head also looks amazing. Love this head. Yeah, overall, I like the colors on him. Looks pretty accurate to the way he was drawn by Todd McFarlane in the comics. And yeah, let's get to the articulation now. Now moving on to the articulation. His head is on a ball joint, I believe. But then also something Hasbro has never done before, except for the Maximum Spider-Man right here. The neck is like a Mayfex neck, or like a Figuarts neck, I believe. Where, as you can see, it's a separate piece, which allows for. Oh no, the head is on a. Oh, the head is on a disc joint. Oh, wait, I actually kind of like that, because then he can look. That means he can look up even more. Hold on, hold on. Dude, he can look up all the way. That's sick, dude. Alright. Then, butterfly joints go all the way back and all the way forward. Crossbody, you get a lot of that. He's got bicep swivel. Oh yeah, also 360 head turn, and the neck allows for pivot in the head. Double jointed elbows, and because of there being interchangeable forearms, you get forearm swivel. Don't think that's I've ever seen that on a figure before at all, but I'm glad that that's here actually. You get the classic wrist hinge with wrist swivel. Diaphragm alone goes forward about that much and goes back about that much. And then with the inverted ab crunch, he goes forward about that much and back that much. His legs, but once again, that does not seem normal. I don't think that should be happening, but it's happening. Then he has thigh swivel. I believe he has drop down hips, right? Yeah, he has drop down hips. He has drop down hips. And then his legs go out about. Do they go out 90? They don't want to stay up at 90. At 90 degrees. That's fine. Oh, yeah. I keep on forgetting some parts because I'm just so excited. But yeah, arms also go out 90. And you can turn them all the way around. Knees are on double joint. Shin cut that allows full rotation. I don't think you would ever do that, though. That just looks like you're breaking him. Just looks like you're breaking his leg. Foot hinges down, up, and of course, toe joint that goes up and goes down. So, I mean, once again, just outstanding articulation. I love this figure so much already. I've had him out of the box for like maybe 5-10 minutes. I played with him a little. I dropped him. I played around with him a little off camera before I actually was showing off the articulation. I'm not. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I was playing around with the figure a little, and dude, I have to say this is now taken the number one spot in my collection. Scarlet Spider has been dethroned by this amazing piece of just outstanding art. This figure is one of the best Spider-Man action figures out there. I would say definitely the best Marvel Legend, and it's a toss-up between the Mafex and this one for best Spider-Man figure of all time, in my opinion. I don't have the Mafex to judge that, but I know a lot of people love that figure, and that its articulation is very good as well. I've even seen people say that this is better than the Mafex. Once again, don't have the Mafex to judge that, but I will say that this figure is amazing, and if I ever get the Mafex, I will do a comparison with them, and I will tell you which one I think is better. But speaking of comparisons, time to get to those. First, we're going to start with the figures that I got for my birthday that I have unboxed so far. So here he is next to Superman, the McFarlane 2025 movie Superman figure. I actually do really like the McFarlane Superman figure, and yes, the review is out right now if you want to go watch that. And the review for the next two are also out right now if you want to go watch that. Here is next to the Jack specific Mario figure. Once again, another figure I got for my birthday whose review is already out if you want to go partake in watching that. And here he is next to Clone Commander Cody from Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, the Black Series 20th Anniversary version. And this figure does not have a review on my channel, but let me know if you would want to see a review on him. It is The Marvel Legends Spider-Man retro card. I forgot exactly what retro card series it was, whatever. I don't remember. I do remember I just found this at a random GameStop. GameStop? What's a GameStop? GameStop. I believe it was still like $20 instead of like. Did they have this at like a higher price for like maybe $25, $30? I don't know. But I found this for like $20 at GameStop. Was the first Marvel Legend I ever got, and I love it. This is it does hold like a special place in my heart as the first figure that really it didn't really start my collection. Iron Spider did, but this was the first Marvel Legend I got. Here he is next to another one of my favorite figures in my collection, the Sonic Movie 3 Jack Specific Sonic figure. This figure is also amazing. Does not have a review on my channel currently, but Shadow does. So if you want, and they're basically almost the exact same figure except for the head and all. Just if you want to go basically see a review on this figure, either watch somebody else's review or watch my Shadow review. But yes, this figure is also one of my favorites. And the final comparison, my now second favorite figure in my collection. I'm sorry that you were dethroned, but this Maximum Spider-Man is just amazing. Although you will still forever hold a special place in my heart as well. Everybody, the Marvel Legends Retro Scarlet Spider figure. Yes, this did used to be my favorite figure in my collection, but this Maximum Spider-Man has dethroned him in that spot, and good go Maximum Spider-Man. I'm sorry, Scarlet Spider, although at least you're still in second place, so don't be mad. Don't be mad at me, okay? But yes, that is it. Final thoughts on this figure. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I'm just going to be straight up. This figure does get a 10 out of 10 from me. There will be poses at the end. Could this figure have been better? This is my answer. No! It could not have been better, in my opinion. I think this is definitely, like I said earlier, the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and definitely, I would, in the top two, or tied for first place for best Spider-Man figure ever, I would say. Okay, I'm just saying. It's just my opinion. Don't get mad at me. Okay, everyone has their own opinion. Okay. And now, for what I said we were going to do earlier, some part swapping. Now, for this first part swap, it's from a completely different figure. So, will it work? We'll just have to see.
A few moments later.
It does work, and not sure how I feel about it. I think the head does sit. I think the Andrew Garfield head does sit a little too high on the neck. But I feel like if it was down more, that it would look pretty good. Ugh. And now let's give it the unmasked head that it actually came with. And yeah, definitely looks better. Sits lower on the neck. And yes, like I said, I do like this head sculpt. Okay? I know some people say they hate it, but I guess I'm in the minority on saying that I do like this head sculpt. I do like this accessory. Now, could this accessory have been better? Yes, it definitely could have. That doesn't go to the figure though when I ask if the figure could have been better. The figure itself could not have been better. This head sculpt could have been better. But is the head sculpt still good? Yes. And now let's give him the other Ooh, dang. This is like not wanting to go on. Ooh. I didn't hear a pop. I don't even know if that's on all the way. That kind of scared me for a second. I thought I was gonna break it. But yeah, here is the surprised, I guess, head sculpt. And yeah, this still looks very good. What if, okay. Now, I put the accessory on earlier, but the figure did not have this head on when I did it. So, let's see how it looks with it, or with the head sculpt on the figure. Oh yeah. His spidey senses are tingling, and you want to know why? Cause ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure how often I'm putting on the head sculpt because I was not a fan of trying to get that on and then back off. And then actually, okay. Oh yeah, that comes off really easily. Okay, that's good. That's good. Wait, I have an idea. Look, now he's holding the mask with his gloves off and his mask, dude. Okay, no, yeah, that that looks sick. I do like that. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely not staying on the shelf like this, but this does look like really cool. Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah, that looks outstanding. I love that actually. Dude, I'm telling you, this figure is just amazing. This figure is great. It's amazing. It's spectacular. It's sensational. Very friendly too. Very friendly. Especially in the neighborhood. But yeah, amazing figure, amazing accessories, amazing posability, looks, just all around 10 out of 10 figure for me. Let me know what you guys think of this figure in the comments below, and do not argue in the comments below. Let people have their own opinions, and if you want to, and if you do disagree with someone, you just feel like you need to say something, then just say, I respectfully disagree, and then give your opinion. Do not start an argument, okay? I'm not trying to deal with that. But yes, that is it. Stay tuned at the end for the poses. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out. Have an amazing day.